What's up, Interisti? We back. Sorry about the delay. I've been away on holiday last 2 weeks in Japan. Nima was away in Turkey. Some members were ill. So sorry that it's taken so long for the channel to get back on track. But now we're back for good. Shout out to Anthony and Samir, who used to help us out, and now they got their own channel, Inter Worldwide. So shout out to them. Obviously, I was hoping the comeback would be to a positive result, which it wasn't last night against Juventus in the Derby d'Italia. One of the most low-key build-ups to a Derby d'Italia that I can remember in recent years. I think mainly due to that both teams still have their Champions League group to sort out. Juventus still doesn't have the first place sorted out for them, and we need to win against PSV on Tuesday at 8 o'clock. That's probably I would say our biggest match of this season till now. Let's get into the match review of our 1-0 loss against our arch rivals Juventus Rubentini. Of course, let's start off with the player ratings given out by SempreInter and my boy Sunit at SempreInter. So let's get into it straight. Starting off with the goalkeeper, of course, Samir Handanovic was given a 5. Might seem a little bit harsh. He didn't actually do much wrong in the match. But when he has the ball at his feet, poop comes out of my backside. At right back, Sima Vrsaljko had the duel with our previous right back, João Cancelo, and showed his quality. Skriniar 6.5. As always, this guy shows heart, grit, determination. Next to him, João Miranda with a 5. Defending wise, I think there was nothing wrong he did. He showed his class, his experience on the pitch. I think he was brought in because he knows Ronaldo very well. He's played against him many times at Atletico Madrid. And it showed, like, even in the second half there was a chance where Ronaldo could have been one-on-one, but Miranda recovered really well, won pretty much all his aerial duels. But again, on the ball, a left back, Asamoah, making a comeback to the Juventus stadium, played well most of the match, didn't contribute much offensively, although seemed more concerned with defending, and then in the end he was outdone for the goal by Mandzukic in the air, which I don't blame him for. Mandzukic is probably, if not the best striker in the world in the air, one of the top 5. Moving on to the midfield, Marcelo Brozovic. The transformation is complete. This guy has become the fulcrum of the squad. Spalletti's transformation of this player has been nothing short of amazing. Gagliardini, the surprise inclusion in the match, I think showed why he doesn't really start many of these big matches. He just doesn't have that quality on the ball. I mean, physically, tackling wise, he's pretty good. Shows heart, determination, but when it comes to the quality, as he showed in the goal that when he hit the post, I mean, it wasn't the easiest chance. He took the touch very well with the Icardi's layoff, and then didn't quite have the composure. But it's just those little moments that separates us from Juventus. The other midfielder, João Mario, who was reclaiming a spot in the team on a regular basis, and rightly so. He's definitely one of our top midfielders quality-wise, although physically, even yesterday showed he can lack a little bit when it comes to some midfield battle in duels. He can lose out quite easily. Our captain, Mauro Icardi, was given a 6. I agree. Showed a lot of the things that people criticise him for this match. Actually laid off 2 of our biggest chances that we had. Laid off the chance for Gagliardini and the one for Politano in the second half, and ran his heart out. Didn't have a chance of his own, unfortunately, but a good match from him. Moving on to our wingers, Matteo Politano has cemented his place as our best winger now. I don't think there's much of an argument. Moving on to the substitutes, Borja Valero. I think we can all agree his substitution was the turning point in the match. Around the 60-minute mark, Spalletti made the very bold decision of taking Politano off for Borja Valero. I don't want to criticize Spalletti too much for that, because I don't think it was a bad substitution in theory. But in the end, the substitution actually took the momentum out of the match for Inter, took out the energy that Politano provides, but mostly it allowed Cancelo on that left-hand side to attack a lot more. And of course, Cancelo is the one that created the goal-scoring chance for Mandzukic's winner. For the other substitutes, Keita Balde, 5 as well. Yeah, he didn't really get into the match as well, hardly had any touches. As Sunit said, doesn't really seem like an impact player. He doesn't seem to come on and like create things like Douglas Costa does for Juventus, as an example. Overall, the team performance was given a 5.5. I disagree with that completely. I think this was our best performance at the Juventus Stadium ever since we beat them in 2012. Because we went to the Juventus Stadium and we took the game to them. We pressed them high. We weren't scared. Of course, 5. I think the team just ran out of steam and just didn't take their chances, which obviously is the most important thing in football, I know. But mentality-wise, this year I feel the team is making progress. We've come out of match against Juventus feeling like we could have won or at least drawn that match at the Juventus Stadium, and that I don't remember that happening many times. We went to the Roma Stadium last week and wanted the win, and we were disappointed that we didn't win. These are big steps in the team building a winning mentality. In terms of match statistics, 18 shots for Juve, 12 for Inter. Not too bad, but of course we only had the 1 shot on target, which is what really matters, and Juve had the 5. I was trolling sort of the Twitter, the SempreInter comments from you guys. As always, please guys, interact with us. I'll try to feature some of your tweets and replies on our social media on these videos, because I am interested in hearing what Interisti around the world will say. Let's start off with Ryan Harden Brown, who says we lose games and they don't. That is the main difference. He was commenting under a Gagliardini quote, which I completely agree. That is pretty much the difference. Juventus can be playing badly, they can be missing chances, but you just know even after the 80th minute those guys can score something out of nowhere. They've got a deep bench, they've got big mentality players who at any moment can score, and a chance like Gagliardini's they would have taken. D-Win Bird says my gran would have scored that, Mr. Gagliardini. Bit harsh. I don't think that chance was as easy as people think it is, but Gagliardini, you saw it, you're finishing, mate. One of the panelists on Studio Inter, Fulvio Santucci, made a really great comment, which I agree with, was that the refereeing in that match was actually very good from Errati. First 5 minutes, Pjanic, yellow card, laid down the law. First 5 minutes, made the players understand that I'm the referee. None of that nonsense that's been going on in previous matches is going to happen here. So yeah, let's give a shout out to the referee and Fulvio Santucci. In general, I'm seeing a lot of comments on the social media criticizing our coach Luciano Spalletti, but I feel like the way he prepared this match was pretty much faultless. The way the team approached the game was great. It's just, of course, some of the reading within the match was not as good. Obviously, that substitution of Valero was the game changer. I think we can say that Spalletti's in-match reading is not as good compared to especially someone like Allegri, who always makes clutch substitutions. But the cause I'm seeing for Spalletti being fired, no. Anyway, looking ahead to what I said is our biggest match of the season till now, and I still believe that. Tuesday, 8 o'clock UK time, kick-off in the Champions League. Inter need a win. We can't rely on Barcelona to do the dirty work for us, although we need Barcelona to beat Tottenham, and Barcelona have been unbeaten at their home stadium since 2013, I believe. So I am confident, even if Messi doesn't play or he plays, that Barcelona can do the job. But regardless of that, Inter need to do the job on Tuesday. The team hopefully shouldn't be too unchanged, I believe. Vecino probably will come in for Gagliardini, of course, because he's not in the Champions League squad, as is João Mario. It'll be interesting to see if Rochalico retains his place ahead of D'Ambrosio, and I believe he should. De Vrij should be returning in place of Miranda, and we'll see if even Perisic, to this day, retains his place in the team. Please comment below, guys. What do you think about the match against Juventus? What are your predictions for the match against PSV? I want to know. Please comment here or on social media, on Facebook, Twitter, Instagram. You can find us. As I said, we are back for good now, so expect videos from us every week. We've got a few other interesting characters on the team that you might know from social media. I don't want to reveal too much soon, but there will be some good stuff coming soon, guys. So stay with us. Please subscribe, like. Thank you for the support. Thank you for your patience. We are back. Forza Inter!